O divine architect, in the sacred stillness of this dawn, as the first light whispers across the sky, my spirit bows before your infinite presence. Before the world fully awakens to its own rhythm, I seek to attune my soul to your celestial harmony. I come to you not with eloquent speeches rehearsed in the mind, but with the raw, unspoken language of my heart, a heart that thirsts for your guidance and seeks refuge in your unwavering love. This morning, I do not ask for fleeting treasures or worldly acclaim. I ask for the immeasurable gift of your presence to align my day, to set my course by the compass of your eternal wisdom. Answer me, O Lord, for my spirit, weary from the quiet battles of the night, yearns for the reassurance of your voice. Do not conceal your face from me, for in the light of your gaze my purpose is found and my path is illuminated. Let me hear the melodies of your loving kindness as the day unfolds, for my trust is a seed planted in the fertile ground of your faithfulness. As the world slumbers, I lift my soul to you, a silent offering in the vast cathedral of this new morning. Teach me the way I should go, for my heart is a vessel ready to be filled with your direction. Guide my every thought, my every word, and my every deed, that they may be a reflection of your will. May your benevolent spirit lead me into a land of uprightness, where my soul can find true north in your divine alignment. Take the throne of my heart, O God, and reign over my restless thoughts and cascading emotions. Steer me away from the shores of anxiety and the storms of fear. If you are not the captain of this vessel, then this day is but a ship adrift on a vast and unforgiving sea. I rise today not on the strength of my own resolve, but carried by the gentle currents of your grace, which are new with every sunrise. Even when my own understanding is clouded with uncertainty, you are the lighthouse that pierces through the fog. I acknowledge your sovereignty over every tick of the clock and every beat of my heart. I know that the intricate details of my existence are held within your compassionate gaze. You who painted the dawn and orchestrated the symphony of the cosmos also lean in to hear the whispered prayers of a fragile soul. There is no sanctuary more profound, no company more comforting than to begin this day enveloped in your love. Shield me from the deafening noise of the world and the seductive whispers of distraction. Tune my ears to the frequency of your voice, the one that speaks peace to the troubled sea within me, the one that says, "Fear not, for I am with you." I desire to make choices today, not from a place of hurried panic, but from the deep well of your unshakable wisdom. When I face the giants of my own making, the looming shadows of doubt and insecurity, let your strength be my courage. If the winds of adversity blow, be the anchor that holds me fast. My soul surrenders to you, O Lord, like a parched field awaiting the life-giving rain. Without your guidance, I am hopelessly lost. Without your touch, my spirit withers. Without your presence, I am incomplete. You are my God, my ultimate reality. There is no fortress more secure than your promises, no refuge more steadfast than your love. Today, I declare my utter reliance on you. I have no backup plan, for you are my one and only hope. If you were to let go of my hand, I would surely fall. But with you leading the way, even the darkest and most treacherous paths are illuminated by a divine light, and my soul cannot help but sing. I accept this day as a testament to your goodness. Every breath is a whisper of your grace, every moment a gift from your hand. I refuse to squander this precious gift by living as if I am the master of my own fate. Today, I choose to surrender, to entrust you with my burdens, my anxieties, my ambitions, my relationships. I choose to lean not on my own understanding, but to be led, like a trusting child, by the hand of a loving Father. Holy Spirit, be my guide. Make my heart sensitive to your gentle nudges. Keep me from veering off the path you have set before me. May my words bring encouragement, my eyes see with the lens of compassion, and my actions be a testament to your love. And if I should stumble, as I am prone to do, remind me that your grace is a safety net that will always catch me. If I falter, lift me up. If I am weak, be my strength. If I am lost, be my guide. Thank you, Lord, for this day. I do not know what trials await me, but I know that I do not face them alone. I do not know what challenges will arise, but I know that your grace is more than sufficient. I do not know the timing of your plans, but I trust that your timing is perfect. And so I walk forward in peace, in gratitude, and in unwavering faith. For you are my Father, and in your hands I place everything that I am and everything that I have. Eternal Father, as the morning light matures and the day begins to take shape, my soul remains bowed in adoration before you. Time, in its relentless march, offers a continuous stream of opportunities to trust you more deeply, to walk more closely by your side, and to anchor my hope in your eternal promises. You perceive the rhythm of my heart before it beats. You know the trajectory of my thoughts before they form. And yet, you embrace me with the unconditional love of a father who never grows weary of his child's return. You are the God who sees beyond the facade, beyond the carefully constructed walls, to the very core of my being. Today, Lord, I want to lift up to you the prayers that I cannot articulate, the hidden sorrows, the unspoken fears, the silent longings of my heart. I invite you to search the depths of my soul and to do a work that I cannot do for myself. Straighten the crooked places within me. Heal the wounds that I have tried to ignore. Cleanse the windows of my perception so that your light can flood every corner of my being. Refine me with your grace until I more clearly reflect your image and my ordinary life becomes an extraordinary offering of worship. In the midst of my daily routines, in the mundane tasks that fill my hours, may I be ever conscious of your presence. Whether I am engaged in labor or in leisure, may I do all with a heart of gratitude. When I interact with others, may my words be seasoned with your grace and my actions motivated by your love. When I listen to the stories of others, may I do so with an empathetic heart. And in moments of silence, may that silence be a sanctuary for communion with you. You are the God of new beginnings, the author of redemption's story. And so, even if I falter, even if I fail, even if my weaknesses get the best of me, I know that I can always return to you, my starting point, and begin again. For you are not a God who condemns, but a God who redeems. You do not turn away from the repentant heart, but you run to meet us like the father of the prodigal son, with open arms and a heart full of compassion. Your gaze does not accuse, it restores. Your hands do not point in judgment, they heal and make whole. And if today's path leads me through the valley of the shadow of death, I will not fear, for you are with me. If the phone does not ring, if my presence goes unnoticed, I will find my solace in your unwavering companionship. Your spirit is my comforter, your love is my shield, and your care is my sustenance. And if loneliness threatens to consume me, it will be met with the powerful reality of your presence. For even when I am alone, I am never truly alone. Lead me to the places where my faith can be stretched and strengthened, not to break me, but to build me up. Like Peter, who stepped out of the boat and onto the stormy seas, teach me to walk in faith, even when faced with impossibilities. And if the winds of doubt begin to howl, if my focus shifts from you to the waves crashing around me, and if fear begins to pull me under, extend your hand, O Lord. Touch me once again with your restorative grace. Reignite within me a passionate and vibrant faith. Strip away the apathy and complacency and draw me back to the heart of worship, where the only thing that matters is the pleasure of being in your presence. Teach me to persevere even when the answers seem distant. Teach me to obey even when the path is difficult. Teach me to trust even when your voice is silent. May my heart beat in sync with yours today, O Lord. May my thoughts be captive to your truth. May my entire being be consecrated to you. Remind me, Lord, to intercede for those who cross my path, for the ones who wear a smile to mask their inner turmoil, for those who suffer in silence, for those who feel lost in the crowd. May I be an instrument of your peace, a conduit of your love, a beacon of your hope in a world that is desperately searching. If this day brings opportunities, help me to seize them. If it brings challenges, grant me the courage to face them. If it requires me to wait, may I do so with patience and trust in your perfect timing. I do not want to rush ahead of your plans or question your wisdom. I simply want to walk in alignment with your will, knowing that you have already gone before me. Clothe me in your spiritual armor, that I may stand firm against the temptations that seek to derail me. Protect me from the snares of pride and the allure of vanity. May I be watchful, discerning, and rooted in your truth. Teach me to serve with a joyful heart, without expecting anything in return. May I give freely of myself, just as Jesus did, who came not to be served, but to serve. May I embrace the marginalized, listen to the unheard, and see the invisible. May my life be a reflection of your kindness and a carrier of your light. Lord, as I continue in this posture of prayer, my heart delves deeper into the ocean of your presence. Like a tree whose roots stretch toward a hidden stream, my soul finds its sustenance in communion with you. This is no longer a recitation of words, but the very breath of my spirit, sustained by the life-giving force of your presence. Time seems to dissolve in the light of your eternity, and the clamor of the outside world fades into the background. My spirit has found its resting place, its true home, in the sanctuary of your love. In this sacred space, I surrender not just my requests for this day, but the entirety of my existence. I no longer seek only for your hand to guide me, but for my entire life to be an unfolding of your divine purpose. Teach me to live for what is eternal, to not be swayed by the fleeting pleasures and empty promises of this world. May my life's ambition be to know you more, and my greatest reward to hear you say, "Well done, good and faithful servant." Before you, I lay the story of my life, not as a finished masterpiece, but as an unfinished manuscript, entrusting it to the one true author. Rewrite the chapters that have been marred by fear. Restore the pages that have been stained with regret. Redeem every line where faith was lacking. May the remainder of my story be penned by your hand, with the ink of grace, the letters of hope, and the paragraphs of unconditional love. And as I walk through this day, I carry with me the awareness of the silent battles being fought all around me. There are hearts hidden behind smiling faces that are breaking. There are souls crying out in the silence, desperate for an answer. Visit them, Lord. Be the comfort that wraps around their weary shoulders. May your peace, which transcends all understanding, permeate the dark rooms of despair, the sterile halls of hospitals, and the fractured walls of broken homes. Be the unseen thread that mends what has been torn apart. Do not let me remain a passive observer to the suffering of others. If my hands can be of service, extend them through me. If my voice can bring comfort, speak through me. If my time can bring healing, make me available. May my faith not be a private possession, but a river of living water that flows out from me, bringing life and light wherever it goes. May my actions speak louder than my words, and may the love of the cross be evident in all that I do. You have called me to be salt and light in a world that is losing its flavor and growing dim. Grant me the boldness to be the person you have created me to be, to not bow to the pressures of conformity and to not be silenced by a culture of apathy. May I live a life of integrity, with a pure heart and my eyes fixed on you. Teach me to be consistent in my walk of faith, to remain steadfast even when the applause fades and the crowds disperse. The faith that is pleasing to you is not dependent on fleeting emotions, but on a daily, moment-by-moment surrender. Plant my feet on the solid rock of your word. Strengthen my resolve to persevere in prayer, even when the answers seem delayed. Cultivate in me a spirit of unwavering hope and unyielding courage. Faithful God, I cry out for those who have lost their way, for those who see no hope, for those who weep in the darkness. Send forth your light to pierce their darkness. Extend your hand to lift them up. Speak your word that breaks every chain and calms every fear. May no one end this day without experiencing a touch of your love. May no heart succumb to despair before encountering the transformative power of your grace. I also lift up to you those who are fighting invisible battles, for a peaceful home, for a wayward child, for a struggling marriage, for a forgotten dream. Be their ever-present help in times of trouble. Your word declares that you are a strong tower, a refuge for the afflicted, and so today I call upon you to rise up on behalf of your children. Show yourself to be the God who still works miracles, who turns deserts into gardens, mourning into dancing, and loss into victory. Seal this day with your peace, your favor, and your wisdom. When I am tempted to doubt, strengthen my faith. When fear threatens to paralyze me, whisper to my soul that the victory has already been won. When the world tries to distract me, turn my gaze back to the cross where everything was accomplished. Teach me to cherish your presence as the most valuable treasure I possess. May nothing in this life be more important than my relationship with you. Today, Lord, my prayer shifts from supplication to adoration. I worship you for who you are, not just for what you do. You are the eternal, unchanging, sovereign, and merciful God. You are the one who sustains the universe, and yet you bend down to hear the prayer of a humble heart. You are the King of Kings, and yet you are my Abba, Father. You are perfectly just, and yet you are overflowing with grace. You are awesome in power, and yet you are intimately near. Receive my worship, O Lord. May it ascend to you as a sweet fragrance. May the heavens be silent to hear the sincere cry of your child. May your spirit fill me afresh. For more than any earthly blessing, more than any answer to prayer, I desire you. Only your presence truly satisfies. Only your voice brings true peace. Only your touch can make me whole. Only in your gaze am I fully known and fully loved. And so I conclude this prayer not with a period, but with a comma, a pause in an ongoing conversation. For even when my words cease, my spirit will continue to commune with you in the silent moments, in the spaces between thoughts, in the rhythm of my breath. Your presence is my sanctuary, my eternal refuge, my absolute certainty. Therefore, Lord, I entrust this day and all of my days to you. May my rising and my resting be marked by your presence. May every fiber of my being declare that I belong to you. And if I am granted the gift of another sunrise, may my first waking thought be a song of gratitude. And if this is my last day on earth, may my soul be welcomed into your eternal embrace, for my heart has already found its home in you. To you be all the glory, honor, dominion, and praise, now and forever. Amen.